I'm Johnny Scoville. I have issues, and this is Chase the Heat. You know why I have issues? Because I have a box of peppers from Deathridge peppers. And this is kind of a cool challenge. These are 6 color phases, all Primotaliis. We've got the peach Primotaliis. Now, for those who don't know, the Primotaliis, until this year, the Primotaliis had been the hottest pepper I had ever eaten. And for most chili heads, the Primotaliis is going to be the hottest pod they've ever eaten. And there's a reason for that, because it's the hottest pod around. Now, I will say that I've eaten hotter. No two ways about it. I had a caramel Primotaliis. I had a warthog from Matthew Arthur that was the hottest thing I've ever eaten. But separate from that, this is it. Here's your red Primotaliis. Here's your mustard Primotaliis, contorted little thing. Here's your yellow Primotaliis, which is super exciting, always. Any yellow pod is. And there's the bad boy, the chocolate. All right, so we're going to eat all these. You know why? Because I have issues. I do. I guess we'll eat the yellow one first. Does that sound like a plan? Got a little piece of dirt on it. These are fresh. All right, so let me cut this thing open. I'm going to cut these open. Sometimes in a big, I wouldn't say this is a big challenge, but sometimes in a challenge like this, I just eat them. But I'm going to cut them open and show you because I think they're worthy. Here's the inside of the yellow. Beautiful pod. Whew. Super fruity smelling. There are citrus notes. No two ways about it. You know what? I'm going to cut them all open now. That's what we're going to do. That way, when I start the eating process, I can just wolf them down. It smells fruity, but the citrus notes that I picked up in the yellow are absent in this one. All right, let's go with the caramel next. And this is a caramel Primotaliis. This one's an interesting looking interior. Woof. This side is just about solid. That is just ridiculous looking. This one smells hot, but this one has has floral notes to it. This is kind of a pretty aggressive challenge for the morning. Oh well. This one just smells hot. Here's the red one. Absent are any citrus notes. It is definitely fruity smelling. Here is the mustard. Oh. Isn't that wicked looking, that lime green placenta? I'm not sure if that would be lime green. Okay, I'm going to eat them in the order that I showed you them. I just got to cut this one right. Hang on. If you haven't noticed, cutting peppers is a thing of mine. I have a knack for it. I know it sounds like it's a silly thing to have a knack for. There's your stem. You know how hard that is to cut? Look at that monster. Holy moly. All right, so let's get started. Thank you, Jacob Deathridge. In the description box, you're going to see a link for Jacob Deathridge. I have issues. I'm about to eat 6 Primotaliis. I'm Johnny Scoville with issues. This is Chase the Heat. Wow. It was it was fruity, citrusy, and hot. Usually late season pods aren't really as hot. That one didn't get the memo. Here's the peach. That was fruity, hot, and wicked floral. That's probably the most floral pod I've eaten this season. Wow, is that? I used to joke and call it the 7-pot Maybelline because it tasted like perfume. There's your 7-pot Maybelline. Here is your caramel Primotaliis. That was a really neutral pod. There was no, it wasn't really floral. It wasn't really bitter. There's no sweetness. Sort of, kind of dead in the middle between earthy and fruity. But they're all hot. Wicked. My mouth is on fire. He's a green boy. Actually, mustard. You know what I'm excited about? You know what I'm excited about? My ears are burning. And what that means is I'm going to get an endorphin dump. They're not only burning, they're popping and... Oh no. I dropped the chocolate and it landed face down. Oh boy. I'm gonna get an endorphin rush. I haven't had a really good endorphin rush from pods. The last endorphin rush I had was from that saltiest licorice. Wow. My fingers are tingling. My scalp is tingling. The endorphin dump is such a real thing. Holy moly. I'm a sober man. I don't do drugs or drink anymore. But boy, this is such fun. You know, I've talked about this. People have asked me, what is an endorphin dump? What does it feel like? The closest way I can describe it, it feels like an opiate buzz. It's legal, it's healthy, brings people together. It doesn't separate people and wall people up. It's a beautiful thing. Wow. Now, the weird thing is my heat's only at like a 2, but the reason for that is the endorphin dump. You don't eat 6 Primotaliis and hang it at 2. That endorphin dump is killing my pain. Killing it, I mean neutralizing it. Wow. So listen, those are Deathridge peppers. In the description box, you're going to see a link. He still has pods left. He doesn't have a ton, but boy, if you want some really tasty late season peppers, go to the description box, click the link for Deathridge peppers. My friend Jacob is a good guy. Jacob grows great peppers. He's just a good human being. So please check him out and take advantage of these late season pods. They taste amazing. All the normal stuff at the end. Hey, I love you guys. Let's make it a great day. I'm Johnny Scoville. I have issues, and this was Chase the Hate.